Hello. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how to log into the PuTTY server and do a few basic things so you can write some practice programs before we move into the next quarter. So here is my PuTTY window. Um, if you recall how to get into it, here, let me do that again. Close that. Go to PuTTY, get PuTTY going, depending on what operating system you have. Make sure you type in the name of the server here. Now, if you're using the Mac, use SSH. So the name of the server is syccuxas01.pcc.edu. Right, so click on that, make sure port is at 22, open, and then remember your username and your password. Type it in, and you should be able to log in. Okay, so once you're there, now you have your folders. If you remember, type in LS, for example. If you have CS asterisk, will show you all the folders starting with C. How about LL? If you do LL, gives you all the folders in that directory. So I'm going to do here, let me go clear, sorry, CD CS162. CD change directory will change it to that folder. Then you do LL to see what folders you have. I have LOHS CD space LO asterisk will take me to that folder. Okay, so CD is to change folder. And if you want to make a new folder, you do mkdir, make dir test. Okay, CD test will get me into that folder. It's empty, there's nothing there. Okay, to make a text file, you can use nano, you can say hello.cpp, and here we are, and you can type code in here. Okay, include iostream using namespace std, go into main, and cout, type in something, welcome to MySpace, end line, and return 0, and close it. And then it says at the bottom, write out, Control O, hello.cpp, that's the name. I'm going to leave it, hit enter, saves it, Control X will get out of there. If you do LL, there's your file, hello.cpp, right? Now, if you want to copy this, make a backup, copy it for something else, copy CP to copy hello.cpp to, maybe I want to copy it to assignment 1, a01.cpp. LL shows me two files, a01.cpp and hello.cpp. You want to delete something, rm hello.cpp will remove the file. You want to rename something, do LL again just to see what you have. You want to rename something, you do move mv a01.cpp to a02.cpp. Now do LL, it renames it. Okay, so if CP for copy, you have move MV to rename. You have, what else did we do? Nano to edit. You have RM to remove. Okay, so now go up. If you want to remove the entire folder test, you go up CD space dot dot will take you up. LL, there's my folder called test. So if you do RMDIR test, will remove the entire folder. Be careful of what you do if you have things inside the folder. Well, it says directory not empty. So if you want to still get rid of it, you can do RM minus capital R test will get rid of that folder. Okay, so no more of that folder. So very simple things to be able to make files, make directories, copy files, edit files. So let's see, let's go back. Let's see what other files we have here. Maybe we can use a file to compile. Actually, let's make a folder, make dir sample cd sample. Okay, in here, let's let's call it arrays.cpp. Let's write a quick program to work with arrays. Include IOStream using namespace std int main. Okay, let's declare our int array. Let's actually go up first and make a constant for our array. Constant const int cap equals 10. Let's say we want 10 elements for the array. Here's main. So you come to main and you say int list is the name of my array, cap equals 0. Okay, and then actually 0 in curly bracket to initialize your array. The array is initialized, everything is set to 0. You can fill it with some random values. Let's go ahead and use our random number generator. If you remember how to do it, include ctime first. Then you come here and you seed it, seed of rand, no, I think it's time of 0. That will seed it, okay, to get pseudo random numbers every time. And then for, go through a for loop, int I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. You say list of I equals rand mod will generate a random number between 1 and 100. That's what that is. Okay. And then let's say we print the array for the same for loop for int I equals 0, I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. We print the array, cout list square bracket I, and maybe a space after that, and close it, return 0, and there we go. Let's put an end line here. Okay, now we can see how to compile this file. Okay, let's Control O. Oh, okay, select something. Okay, Control O, arrays.cpp, yes, save it. Control X, quit out of there. Now you should have your arrays.cpp to G++ minus O, the name of the executable. Actually, let's do minus wall. Let's compile minus O, the name of the executable, and the name of the CPP file goes after that. And it does not like seed. So let me take a look and see the syntax for pseudo random numbers. Here is random numbers. Let's take a peek. Okay, pseudo random numbers. How do we generate random numbers? Here we go. ctime srand. It's not seed. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go back to nano arrays.cpp, and here let's change that to srand. And what else is there? srand time of 0. Okay, so Control O, yes, Control X. Let's try that again. Use your up arrows to go up to the previous commands. Okay, there we go, that works. / arrays will run it. Let's see if we get random numbers. There's our random numbers. Every time you run it, you get a different set of random numbers. Okay, so now go through and try to do different things. Um, Try to insert in the array. Now, if you want a new session, right click on the white spot on the top, do duplicate session. It will essentially create another session, but you have to still log in. Put in your username and password, you log in, you change to that folder, cd test, no, what do we call it, sample, and then you can use this two windows to be able to troubleshoot. So here I'm going to open my code in here. So what do we call it, nano arrays.cpp, and you can be editing on this. So let's say I want to do something here. I want to search through the list to find a number maybe. So tell the user, see out, enter a number to search, for example, and then cin, let's call it search num. I'll declare it up there, search num, and then you go through your for loop again for int I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. How do you search for a number? You say what if list square bracket I equals search num, right? If we find it, then you say cout your number was found. I'll reprint the index, found in index. Who holds the index? I holds the index of that number, right? So you do that, then you put all your curly brackets, so it'll go through and find a number. So now you do Control O to save the file, then come to this window and go use up arrow and build it. And it says, oh, we forgot to declare my search num, so I don't have to keep going out and in. I can have it open in this window, and I can troubleshoot, I can do things. So search int search num equals 0. There we go. And then Control O, save it, come over here, build it. Then it says, yep, okay, it's all good. Clear, right? Clears my screen, /arrays. Okay. And so there's a random number. It says enter number to search. Let's enter 23. It doesn't say anything, so I should put an else here that says else number not found. So it'll make more sense. Else cout number not found, end line. Okay, and then Control O, save it, come over here, clear, clear will clear my screen. Do G++ again. You can either go use the up arrow keys, or you can do exclamation G, will bring the command with the G, starting with the G. Okay, so the exclamation will bring you commands with that letter that you type in, or you can type in multiple. So G++, anything that's starting with G++, it'll bring that command back. Okay, now that's done. Now let's test it one more time. So those are random numbers, and let's search for 88. It says, oh, number not found, but it says your number was found in index 1, and a whole bunch of number not founds. So this else, so what does that tell you? That I shouldn't be doing this else here. I should probably have a flag and do it outside. Okay, so I will let you go through and try to fix some of these errors in this code, but that is essentially how you log into the Unix server and write code and copy files, move files, rename files, and things like that. You want to go into email and send me some files, go to Pine. Remember how to do that? Go to Pine. You can compose message, or you can go to folder list and see all your emails, or you can go and say I want to send a message to somebody, and gd.iyer will send me a mail if you want to send something to me. Okay, so those are the things that you need to know. If you have any questions, please send me an email.